Welcome. I'm going to show you today everything you need to know about card templates. Now, we use them a lot, and as an Agile team, you're going to recognize some of the formats that we use to describe a user story for our enhancements, and maybe familiar with how we log defects when we have an issue. So let's start with a defect. I'm going to open it, and what we do is we just set a standard description. And we found that just keeping it simple like this, having clear steps, mention up front, the result and expected result is all we need in order to get everything to our development team. Now, all I have to do here is save the template here. And I will select all right here just so that I don't miss anything, but really all I needed here was description. Now, here's what's funny is I actually have a defect right here. So I'm gonna save this as a template and come back, and we're gonna actually log a real defect together. So save as a template, done. Now that this is a template, if I close it, I have my first template here for this board, and I'm going to delete this one because it was just here to save me time. And now I'm gonna add a card, and this time I'm going to pick from a template because I've created one. It's called defect, and I'm going to go straight to add and edit. Once I'm here, same format I just showed you, but now we got to log this defect. So this little icon here is what we call a presence. If many people are on the card editing at the same time, they'll show all their avatars right here. Now, it's not supposed to show on top of the menus. It should stay behind. So let's log this one. This is a great one. Open a card, right? So the first step, open a card, simple. Second, click any long menu, i.e. save as template. And that's it. We don't need a step number 3. They'll see it right away. Now, here's what we usually do. When we have an issue like this, we take a screenshot. And I'm going to use the most basic capturing tool right here. And I'm going to grab it. And I'm going to circle it to make sure it's clear. And I'm going to even put an arrow to make sure we don't miss it. And that's it. I'm going to copy it, come back here to the card, and I'm going to go into my attachments. Now, I could do a Control V on my keyboard, but I'm going to paste from clipboard to show you that that's what I'm doing. And it's pasting the image. I will show it as the avatar issue, so I'll just call it the avatar issue. I really like that it's very simple to rename our attachments like this. And the reason I do this is the result is avatar shows above the menu. See, and this is one of my favorite features, is this little link right here where we can grab any attachments from the card and put them directly in our text. Now, we could have done it a little bit differently. So you see, if I do it this way, you click it and it comes in, right? I could have also just pasted it directly here, and it would have taken all this space. It would have been very, very clear. I don't like doing that. Now, when you do that, you also create another attachment. So I'm actually going to not do this, but it's available for some people to do it this way. I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to say, hey, expected result is avatar stays behind the menu. And that's it. That's how we log bugs. It's very simple. And now that we have our template, right, we enforce a simple format for anyone to log a bug effectively. So that was easy. That was for a defect. Now, we would also rename the defect. This one is the avatar showing above menu. And I like to say at the front that it is under card edit. That's it. That's a good defect. Okay. Now, same thing for user stories. Now, a little bit different this time. The user story is going to leverage the description where we have the story form, and we're going to have acceptance criteria. So in this case, we're going to preemptively create a checklist that has 3 tasks. There could be more. It's just to make sure that both the story form that we value when writing a story and the acceptance criteria, which is the given when then format, which we think is the most effective, is again forced or highly suggested in the template. So I'm going to save this as a template, same deal. I'm going to select everything, save as a template, done. Now, if I, here in a template, I could add, modify, and put a lot more informations here, including recurrence, which we don't need for this one. But I'm going to close this up, and now I have 2 templates, which means the next time, so I'm going to delete this card, I'm going to move this one to ready because this one is ready to do this week. The next time I want to create a user story, I just go user story, add, the card gets added immediately with the task, and I can show you the full card right here. So that's why templates are so helpful, is they help you standardize the way you're going to track your work. And I give you two simple examples today on how we do it with our team when building Kanban Zone, our software. I hope you enjoyed this one. There's so much more to show you in other videos, including adding automation, doing checklist templates, etc. But this was a quick overview of using card templates to save you time.